How's it going, everybody? It's Frisby Moonsong here. Yow! And today, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be looking at the predicted ban list of what I think will either be getting banned, limited, semi-limited, or coming back, whatever you prefer. So, this is my thoughts on what we shall be seeing. For me, right now, I honestly think the meta is actually in a good space. We actually have a really diverse meta at the moment, with some of like the best decks probably being Shadow and Vogue Dogmatica, especially here in South Africa. Tri Brigade and maybe Drytron are starting to pick up in the mix, especially since Lightning Overdrive. But I honestly don't think Drytron or Tri Brigade are going to get hit because of all the new stuff coming from this this set. But also, what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be doing the giveaway from the Gishki video of the ghost from the past box that was promised to you guys. Just want to thank Solarpop, Unplug Yourself again for sponsoring us with this box. They are the leading tabletop game suppliers in South Africa. So thank you guys for that, and this is for you guys. So now, remember, for the video, I gave specific instructions of what you were supposed to say, and only 5 people managed to give the comments that were meant to be commented. So remember to keep an eye out for that. So we are going to be doing that in a bit, and we will be going through what I think is going to be on the ban list. So let's get started. First of all, our best boy, Denglong, the first of the Yangzing. We definitely want Denglong back. This is always going to be on this channel. This is always what we're going to want. It's been too dang long, okay? Bring it back. I want my Yangzings again. Oh, man, I love that deck. But even if you bring it back to 1, to 2, to 3, it doesn't matter because everyone only plays 1 anyway. But it is a really good synchro. Even bring it back with an errata. Like, it's supposed to have a worm tuner. You know, then dinos can't really abuse it because that's how it got banned. Anyway, I really think this card should come back. I hope it comes back. I absolutely love it. And we will see what happens. So please, Konami, hear my plea. Bring Denglong back to 3. So, moving on to the semi-limited list, I think Miscellaneousaurus is gonna be going to 2. I don't know, I just think opening this card every time is a bit much. And I think putting it to 2 will make them more susceptible to draw and lockbird. So I think that will be really, really good for dinos. I think it's just having to open Soul Eating Oviraptor and Misc every single time. I think that can be quite a problem. And also, Misc is the reason why they have so much grave recursion, or like so much grind, or a little more grind game than they should, because the Misc banishes from grave to get more resources from the deck. I think that's also why they're not hitting it, but also at the same time we must remember that Called by the Grave is only at 1, and Called by the Grave is Dino's biggest weakness, and it's very, very difficult to stop the Misc at this point, especially going second. And they've got Scrap Raptor, so they will have more opportunity to go into other plays. It won't completely kill the deck, but it will push the deck into a new territory, which will be interesting to see. So yeah, I think with that they could possibly also sell a little more maybe Scrap Raptor stuff. If they start printing that, that will be really cool. So yeah, Misc going to 2 I think will be really, really strong and really, really good. Dino players will probably disagree with me, but this deck has been running rampant for quite a while. So yes, I think Misc might be a hit going to 2. The second one going to 2 I think will be Elixir Scarlet Sanguini, because the Eldritch is quite a good store strategy, and being able to summon the Eldritch monster from your deck and change it to Conquistador is really, really strong. And then also the recursion of it banishing itself to get your traps, like Conquistador, is also really, really good. And also hitting it to 2, I think, maybe even 1, but 2 I think is fine. Because it will maybe force people to play a more pure build, and on top of that, there's still the spells that you can do, like Black Awakening, and I think White Destiny, if I'm pretty sure of the cards' names. But yes, I think it will force you to play those, and it will allow you to go straight for the Eldritch, the Golden Lord, which gives your opponent an opportunity to actually out it instead of just you being able to chain it to something and actually get a monster on the field. Because Elixir Scarlet Sanguini is really good, and I think putting it to 2 will kind of put this a little more in check, because this has actually been a really good deck since Adamancipator was good, and Adamancipator got hit like right away with the Block Dragon. But we'll see what happens. They might not. This is just an idea. I think it's a really good one. Magical Meltdown to 2, I think it will hit the consistency of the deck a little more. No? Okay. That's a good Ash. You thought you could Ash me? Huh? Because normal summon Alastair has been around for ages, and Shadow Invoked Dogmatica is actually a really, really good deck. And being able to get a Macabre out before you do your combo is kind of scary. I mean, you can just throw this engine into anything. I mean, I'm an Invoke player myself, if you remember the Invoked Ogdo Addict build that I made. So I'm not too happy about this going to either, if it does. But I know maybe not hitting it will make it more susceptible to Drone Lockbird. But then there's also things like Gamma and whatnot. So it's just like, it's one of those cards that maybe also, not to mention it stops the negation of fusion summons. So it could be one of those cards that could be like a really good contender if it was hit. It could be something that actually puts the deck a little bit in check. Now, the cards going to 1, but I think this next card could actually be at 1 or 2, depending on how they want to do it. But I think it's Nadia's Servant. This card is at least a +3. I mean, being able to, I mean, the fact that it stops you from summoning from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, it's for the rest of the turn. After the card resolves. So the thing is just like, you can do your full combo and do this at the end, and it gives you a plus so many, especially since the cards from our extra deck have a lot of ways to get you advantage. It's good for rituals. I think rituals can abuse this really nicely with the Herald of the Arclight and everything, but I think with the App Cologne, you getting the Schism, and then on top of that Ecclesia, and Ecclesia can actually search you Dogmatica Punishment, which is usually a pop 2, like destroy 2 on the field, or it's a Fleur de Lis, which is a negate that is non-targeting, and not to mention an Ecclesia plus Fleur de Lis is actually 5k damage on their own, which is pretty crazy. So Nadia's Servant is really, really good, and it's just a normal spell. You want to ash it, but usually they have the Macabre first thing, so it's actually a spell to really be aware of, and I think hitting this to 2 or even maybe 1 might put the Dogmatica in check, because it's such a splashable engine, and I think it's a really hectic card to watch out for. So moving on to the limits, one deck that I think has been running rampant for quite a while now, and I think a lot of people want to put it in check, even though it hasn't done too much in South Africa, is Dragon Link. Now, I think going to 1 is just going to be Striker Dragon, because this is a bit of the recursion, and if you stop the 1, I think it kind of slows down their combo a lot. So I think we could see Striker Dragon going to 1. I do not think they're going to hit LP, because I think eventually they're going to make more dragon support, and I don't think hitting LP is anything that Konami wants to do, because they love dragons. The thing is, if you get rid of the Striker Dragon, that's the whole thing, is that is their recursion as well. They usually get the Striker Dragon and then they pop it to get a card from grave and summon. And also searching for the field spell is actually really, really good. So I think this is one card to look out for hitting, and I think putting it to 1 might just put the Dragon Link deck in a position that it needs to be. I think I'm not 100% sure. I know I do not play the deck, but I think it's one of the cards that will put it in check, because a lot of the other parts where you can hit it with hand traps and stuff like that, it hurts the deck quite crucially. So yes, I think this is one going to 1. And another card that is coming back, I think can come back, is Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. I know Triff Gaming will be so happy. Pendulum, best deck, you know. But I think this can come back. I know Pendulums have been like trying to climb their way to the top, and I think if we have a couple of cards like Needle Fiber or Hulka Fibrax, which summons a tuner from deck, I think this will be really good, especially with the Sulfur Cord coming back now, or coming into the fray. This will be good to bring back just for a little bit of Pendulum support. I have a feeling it might be like brought back and then probably hit on the next ban list. But I think it can push Pendulums up there pretty well, and also with Metal Foes just having been released recently. Pendulum best deck! Yeah!
people just switching up their hand traps, switching up their playstyle just to also have to beat Metal Foes Electromite. Because I know one thing is for sure right now is that Draw and Lockbird is going to be really prominent in this meta, especially since it hits a lot of the best decks currently. And this is kind of a deck that can sort of play around Draw and Lockbird, but then they also need a lot of draw power at the moment, but this will kind of make the consistency a bit better for those decks. So yeah, I think this can come back. But yeah, those are my thoughts and my ideas. I hope you guys enjoy them. I mean, we want Denglong back, so yes, that's the main thought. Remember, I mean, this doesn't matter. It's just Denglong, right? So anyway, moving on to a little bit further into the video, into giving away the Ghost from the Past box. Again, I want to thank Solarpop and Plug Yourself for this. This is going to be so exciting. So good luck to the 5 of you who made it. So we are going to go to roll a d6, which we already have set up here, and we are going to click on roll. So get ready, and I hope you guys get it. I hope I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys will get it. I hope you, the one who deserves it wins. So good luck to all of you guys. We're ready to roll. Unfortunately, we don't have G here to roll today, so it's just me, but we'll see what happens. Good luck to all of you, and see who receives this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And it's number 4. So let's do the count on the comments. We only have 5 people who did it. Remember, this 6 would have been a reroll. So we got Marco B number 1. We've got Marco Buerta number 2. We've got Kafir number 3. We have we have D Zombie Dragon number 4, and they wait, is that it? Is that it? Yes. Oh, apparently it's D Zombie Dragon at number 4, because we have Buerta doing the Appliance of Kaijus. We've got the Marker B with the Springers and Time Thieves, and then we have got Kafir with his SWAT, and then Mystic Mind Trickstar, oh god. Okay, so apparently D-Zombie Dragon, congratulations on your win. Who was the last one? Oh, Shadow Trains. Shadow Trains I haven't seen in a long time, so that would have been good. Unfortunately, no one else mentioned their mashups. Remember, there was a rule of the mashups, of crazy deck ideas that you're going to play, so those who made it into the draw. So congratulations, D-Zombie Dragon, on winning this box. It will be delivered straight to you, and thank you for all of you guys who are entering, and remember to keep in touch on the channel, and like and comment and subscribe, and hit that notification bell at always, because we've got more giveaways coming for you. Another one that should be put up on Monday, so keep an eye out for that one, guys. And we still got more of these. We've got more of these ready for you guys, so stay in touch, because we got a lot more coming. And also get your friends to join, because you know, the more people that are here, the more giveaways I can do. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me in the video today. And from me, Frisby Moonsong, I'll see you guys in the next one. So cheers, guys. Yow!